Given the following insertions and accesses, select the final splay tree. Those are 15, 25, 7, 10, 12, 9, 11, and 13, and accesses of 12, 14, and 11. So now let's write out all the ones that we need here. So this would just be 15, 25, 7, 10, 12, 9, 11, 13, and then accesses are going to be 12, 14, and 11. So let's discuss easy shortcut. We have 25 would be the root, remember the second one, and then you just say, well, 15 is going to be the left. That's the easy one. Now what's going to happen is that 7 would end up here, and then we have a zig-zag left, so that's going to be 7, 15, and 25. Now we're going to insert 10. 10 would go here, which gives us a zigzag. So now that's going to be 10, 15, 25, and 7. Now we're going to put in 12. 12 would go here. So again, we're going to have a scenario where we would have a zigzag. So if you want to save yourself a little bit of time, you can just go 12, 15, and then do 10 and 7 here. Now we're going to put in 9. 9 is going to go here initially. So this is a zigzag initially, which means 9 is going to come up, 7 is going to be the left child, and 10 is going to be right. So it'd be 9, 7, 10. And then 12 would be over here. And now we have a zig scenario where 12 is going to become the right child of 9, and 10 will become the left child of 12. And then everything that's to the right of 12 will remain the same. So that would be 15 and 25. So at this stage, we have everything up here to 9. 11 would become here. So this just becomes an initial zigzag. So that would make 11, 12, and 10, with 9 being the root. And then we would just rotate this. So 9 comes down, and then 10 becomes the left child. I'm sorry, it becomes the right child of 9. And then 7 remains the same. Everything else over here would remain the same. So that's 12, 15, and 22. Now we have to put in 13. 13 would go here, which means we have zigzag. 13 comes up. 12 becomes the left child. 15 becomes the right child. Then we have 11 here. So then 11 is going to come down and be the left child of 13. 12 will become the right child of 11. So this would be 13, 11, 12, 15. And then everything else is just going to remain the same. So here we have 7, 9, and 10 are going to be over here. And over here, this would be 22. So with accesses, we would first see that, well, 12 is going to be accessed, which means it's going to come up here. And then this part is just going to become 12, 13, and 11, and everything else in the tree is going to remain the same. And so in fact, you can even, on the exam, just do 12, 13, that goes to 15, and this would go to 11. I save you a little time there. But the question now is, what do we do here? 14 is not in the display tree. So what we have to do is we keep going until we would go in a direction and hit a null pointer, excuse me, which means we're going to display 15 to the top. Here we have a zig-zag scenario. So this would become 15, 22 would be the right. And then we'd have 13 and 12. And then everything here would remain the same, which means 11. And I'm only going to draw it 11 because 11 is going to be the last element we're going to do. So 11, we see we have a zig scenario. And now what's going to happen is 11 is going to become 12 and 13, 15 here, 22 over there. And now what's going to happen is 15 is going to become the right child of 11, and 12 would become the left child of 15. So this would be 11, 15, 12, 13. We have 22 over here. And then we had over here to the left was 7, 9, and 10. So this would be 9, 7, and 10. And this is going to be the final splay tree. So now let's determine which one is our solution. We see that A is the display tree that matches what we've just derived. So A is the correct answer.